even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 and a Tyreek for the Miami first. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Dolphins 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A give left side. Here's A.J. Well, I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That's caught by Chosen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
From the 50, it's Goff. He lets one go deep for Addison. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 50 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Off-play action. Here's Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Goff.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he fires one incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
There he goes left side.
Now look out. He's to the 20.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon A-Chain, his second rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tua going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk in the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, they go back to A-Chain.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. A-Chain here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon A-Chain,
his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
Here is third down and 4.
Goff now to throw.
That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Play action. It's Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson.
47 yards.
And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense in rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Well, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 148 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Again, it's A-Chain. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
All right, come on. They'll come up second and 7.
Now Tua.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
A-Chain gets it from the gun. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
So following a holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking to pass. Tua.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
So on 4th down, eyes the punter Ryan Wright.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Watch out for Hill on the return. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Right back to him on first down.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A-Chain on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A give up the middle to A-Chain.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
A-Chain now up the middle.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Third down throw incomplete as well.
Good clean play. No flag is coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
25 yards that time.
On the handoff, it's A-Chain.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 33-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Half is winding down, and the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. Powering it. A-Chain hit, and the ball is
is out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Goff. Dancing to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Akers is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Goff looking to throw. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
And off to A-Chain to begin the drive.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here's Tua.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, 21 TA.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sheds off the tackle.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
All right, fellas, listen up. Ready?
Play action. Now it's Tua.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 31 yards on the punt there.
1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here's Goff.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Desperation time for Goff on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
To the air again. Goff.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Goff. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Kareem Hunt
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Tua going to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
their own 32-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Hold on. 17.
Now Goff.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
The offense on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8, flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
He lets one go deep for Addison. That is incomplete.
Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
It's A-Chain on the give.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
My, oh my, 250 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Wilson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
A-Chain will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carb.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
All right.
And they take a knee. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Hey, get set. 20 TX.
A run now from A-Chain.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Whoa.
Looking to pass. Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Ready.
Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.